morning class. I am your SST teacher of class 8. Today we will start new chapter of geography, chapter number 3, natural resources, minerals, power, natural vegetation and wildlife, on page number 20. Open page 20. So today we will read this chapter. So let's start the reading. In many parts of the world, the physical environment is helpful in the growth of a large variety of plants. The plants which grow naturally are known as the natural vegetation. The original natural vegetation has been modified by human beings. Nowadays, all types of plants, whether natural or modified, are included in natural vegetation. Many varieties of plants grow on our earth. We can broadly classify them into forests, grasses and shrubs. Forests mostly grow in hot and humid climate. Grasses grow in areas of moderate rainfall. Shrubs grow mostly in dry areas. Natural vegetation and wildlife in India. Natural vegetation. India has a wide variety of climates from the torrid to the Arctic. There is a wide range of annual rainfall variations. This variety accounts for the existence of about 45,000 species of plants, including shrubs, in the country. The conspicuous vegetation comprise 15,000 species, of which more than 35% have so far not been reported anywhere else in the world. The total plant wealth includes large flowering plants and shrubs, besides a large number of fern, algae and fungi. For thousands of years, the plant population was taken for grassland. Plant products were freely consumed till a situation was reached when the diminishing numbers started creating a number of ecological problems. High trees grew naturally in areas where the rainfall was around 20 cm or above. The unrestricted felling of commercial useful trees has led to decreased rainfall, lengthening summers length. The realization has since dawned that man is only a part of the ecosystem, of which the other important constituents are the plants and the other animals. Industrial production is now required to be friendly all over the developed world. Forest types. The following are the distinct types of forest vegetation in India. First, forest of the tropical region. This region has evergreen as well as deciduous types of forest. The evergreen trees are found in the equatorial region, while the deciduous trees are found in the monsoon region. The difference is that equatorial region is hot and wet throughout the year, while the monsoon region has a distinct dry season. The equatorial region has the largest forested area in the world. These forests have the largest variety of species, thus pure stands of one variety are almost absent. The ground is dark, damp and free from undergrowth. Their exploitation for commercial purposes is very difficult. The main trees in the equatorial region are ebony, mahogany, rosewood, ironwood and rubber. Monsoon forest. The trees in these forests shed their leaves for about 6 to 8 weeks in summer on account of a long dry spell. There, however, is no common time for leaf shedding. Such forests provide a natural cover over large parts of the country. The rainfall suited for such forests is between 75 to 200 cm. They are also called deciduous forest habitation. Thus, the forests have been cleared for cultivation and other purposes. The reckless cutting of trees has had an adverse effect on the environment. Thus, many government and private agencies have started fresh planting of trees. Wildlife. India has about 65,000 known species of fauna. Of these, 40,000 are insects of 372 mammals, 1,228 birds, 428 reptiles and 2,546 fishes. The mammals include elephant, rhinoceros, bison, wild sheep, swamp deer, spotted deer, nilgiri, antelope, tiger, lion, snow leopard, and the marble cats. The forests and the wetlands are inhabited by a number of colorful birds like pheasants, geese, ducks, minas, parakeets, pigeons, cranes, and hornbills. There are crocodiles and gharials in the rivers and lakes. The Himalayan range has goats, ibex, and the panda. The large number of butterflies, moths, and beetles are listed as endangered. So are 81 mammals, 47 birds, and 15 reptiles. With a view to protect India's rich fauna, 75 national parks, 421 wildlife sanctuaries, and 35 zoological gardens have been set up. Teak and sal are the most important trees of these forests. Teak is important species of the moist deciduous. Sal is of the dry deciduous variety. Other important trees are sandalwood, rosewood, and shisham. This is shisham. The wood from these forests is used for making small boats. Teak grows abundantly on the western and eastern Ghats. It is also grown in the western parts of the plateau region. On the lower slopes of the Himalayan and in the northeast of the Deccan Plateau, sal is the abundant variety. So this is the part A of reading. In part B, I'll continue the reading from Forest of the Taiga region, which is on page number 22. You have to read up to abundant variety on page number 22. Thank you class and have a nice day. Goodbye.